The Human Torch. Fiery and hot-headed, the Human Torch can burn through just about any adversity with a smile. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are reviewing from Marvel Legends and the Fantastic Four retro line, the Human Torch. Now I picked up the thing, I think it was just before Christmas. Picked him up in HMV, which is quite nice to find him out in the wild. But these ones are a little bit harder to find out there. So I actually picked this up on Kapow for $14.95. So in the sale at the moment. Couldn't resist, to be honest, for that kind of money, because I was kind of umming and ahhing whether to pick up the rest. So yeah, it's here on the old nostalgia card with the picture up here representing that kind of old 1990s cartoon that we had. In the blister pack here we've got some extra flame effects, Andy's hand, and the figure looking nice and transparent with the picture of Human Torch or Johnny Storm at the bottom down here. Swinging it back around we have that picture once again but flipped. We've got his bio, how to change his fingers and hands and stuff here, and the other figures in the wave. I won't be picking up these guys because I don't even know who they are, but we will pick up Sue Storm at some point. And Mr. Fantastic currently is sitting behind me ready for his review. So I guess without further ado, let's just crack this bad boy open. Well, so here he is in his blister pack. Obviously we've got nothing hidden away there. We can actually just see his feet and the rest of the figure where it's not covered up by that Human Torch logo. So we're just going to take him out for our first impressions before running away for our review. And this bit here is detachable on the back, which is quite nice because I kind of like my Human Torch to be a little bit slender. And yeah, it's looking pretty cool. Got all the sculpts and all that. I love the transparency of the figure. Kind of looks like he's one of those jellies good enough to eat. So going away, put him through his paces, and we'll see you in a mo. Been away, we're taking his pictures, and yeah, it's not a too bad character to actually. I kind of thought I need a Human Torch, and it's not ever going to be the way I kind of anticipate the character to be. They always kind of like doing all these weavery kind of bits here. I always kind of think of my Human Torch is made of fire and he's bald, and it's just the actual aura around him that's there. I don't actually emphasize that flames are burning off him in a way, but that's just my interpretation of when I was a kid, and it's just kind of reminiscence with me all the way through. But actually saying that, with the actual flame on the top, it doesn't look too bad. I just think actually what it's missing is a lot of definition in the actual flame itself. It just all orange and it's all red, and it just sort of bleeds into the actual character itself in a weird way. So looking at the figure, it actually comes with a few accessories, and we'll go through those before going into his main review. So it comes with two other clenched fists on the side here, see-through, transparent, not too bad, easy changeable, all on the peg system, and obviously you've got the hinge as well. It's just a bit weird that they included a closed fist on this one, and we already have a closed fist here as well, but with flames coming off it, and obviously we've got one on this side. So it would have kind of been nice to have an open hand, whether it had flames on it or not, on this side, and then the clenched fist one can go on this way, so we can at least get like a bit of soaring kind of actions there for people that do take photos. The other accessory he comes with is this kind of like collar flame that you can actually just put on the back of him, and it just kind of just fits on there to emphasize more flame as well. But obviously, as you can see, he looks a bit plain at the bottom. So he does come with these kind of spiral things, which some of the magic people, they put around their hands, but this one I think you can actually just put it around his actual ankles, just to give him a little bit more kind of sort of flame on kind of parts there, just to carry on that look all the way through the figure. So that's all his accessories really. I mean, these parts are made of that kind of gumminess on here. I actually find these ones a little bit more kind of curled and feel a bit unfinished to some ones that I've got in the past as well. I don't know whether it's because it's the transparent like orange plastic they've used. I don't know, but it just feels a bit kind of like they feel, I don't know, it's kind of weird, like broken, like they feel like little broken bits of plastic rather than what they're supposed to be. So taking off all his accessories, so we can actually go through his articulation, and the articulation, as you can tell from a naked guy, really there's not really much hindering him in any particular way. So head wise, we got left, we got right, and he can look down this far and he can look right back there, so we can get those nice flying kind of motions here. Arm wise, we've got full rotation around up here. We also got a nice butterfly joint on this side, and arms can come up all the way. Rotation here at the upper elbow or bicep, double elbow joint here. We've got a rotation here at the wrist, and it's also on a hinge. Ab crunch, we can come down this far and you can go back right around this way, so you can get a nice kind of sort of swirling motion if you wanted to do that kind of flying part here. Rotation at the waist as usual. Leg wise, come up all this way, forward, back, up and fly rotation, double knee joint right down there, and also we have got that nice boot cut as well, so we've got that extra articulation there, and then we have a pivot and a rocker at the ankle, which we all love. So yeah, it's really cool, but I do think this guy, he's just kind of lacking here on the sort of cosmetic part of it, and as you can see with the light, it's just really shining off him. It's kind of making him look a lot brighter than he actually is in person. But we've got all these black lines down there to replicate that kind of old retro look on there, which is fine. Do I think they need to be a little bit thicker and then less? Maybe, because when you get a little bit further away, they kind of sort of disappear into the figure itself. The head wise, the sculpt is fine. I think it's a sculpt that has been sort of well known in the Marvel Legends look, but this is my first Johnny Storm. But the eyes have got a nice sort of goldness to them, but I think they just need to be a little bit brighter so we can actually see the eyes come out of there. And then obviously the orange flame on the top of the head, looking a bit like a mohawk. But again, it's just kind of lost into the actual figure itself. It just looks really kind of, I don't know, I think if it was a bit more fiery looking, it would look a lot better. So I might actually apply some paint to this guy if I'm feeling a bit confident. I don't want to ruin it too much. But yeah, I mean, I picked this guy up for $14.95. It was a figure that I did want. It's a figure that I do want to finish off the Fantastic Four. Do I think they're going to do a better job at doing this one? Not really. I think this is going to be like the Fantastic Johnny Storm that I kind of wanted in the collection, but for 15 quid I'm not too fussed, to be honest. But it's just nice now to put him with the Thing, and we've got Reed Richards as well to review very soon. But would I recommend it? I would, but maybe not for full price. But if you're a massive fan of Johnny Storm or the Fantastic Four, then obviously it is a must. But I wouldn't really rush out there and get him, especially. But then I prefer this one than a normal Johnny Storm that isn't flame on, because I just think, what's the point? Because this is the Human Torch rather than a guy in a bit of spandex. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this one. Let me know if you're going to pick up this figure. What do you think of the Fantastic Four wave? I do think it's a little bit hit and miss on these guys, to be honest. And let me know in the comments down below. You can actually follow me on Instagram, which is all in the description down below. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.